Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of On the Run for Christ. I am back with another Rapture dream. I actually have two that I'm going to read. The first one is from a Cecilia. She is here in the United States, and she had a Rapture dream, and I'm going to share it. This comes from trustinginjesus.com, and I'm going to post the link in the description box. So her dream reads, I never had a chance to share this dream with anyone. I had it 4 years ago, and it is vivid now as it was then in my head. I had a dream that I, along with probably 60 people, were in a cabin somewhere very remote. When the dream started, I had no idea what was going on until this. A friend of mine, along with the others, were waiting in a bunch of different rooms for something. I didn't understand what was going on, and I looked out the window to find this huge sheep approaching the cabin. Then we heard a knock at the door, and by the time I had been in my room with my family, I didn't see what had entered the cabin. After a few minutes, I saw this being with no face, and it was going to different rooms picking people out to come with it. As it passed my room, everyone was relieved that we were not chosen until it turned around and came into the room to grab me. It made me stick my hand in a bag to grab a substance out of it. I did what it instructed me to do, and right as I reached into my body, felt a euphoric feeling and I couldn't move. But then I snapped out of it and realized it was taking me with it. Everyone around me was crying, and I didn't understand why. All of a sudden, I was in a place that wasn't the world, but I, along with a few others, could see what was going on in the world without us in it. Massive destruction, fires, violence, etc. Then I assume after a lot of time had passed, we had been sent to earth to see what was left. Everyone we knew were dead. Everything was destroyed. I was a boy whom I have no clue who it was. We looked at each other and I woke up. I woke up sweating and scared and very confused. I often think of this dream and have been wanting to share it for a very long time. Wow, Cecilia, thank you so much for sharing that wonderful dream. God is definitely pouring out his spirit, and that dream is very interesting. It's very, very interesting. But thank you so much for sharing that dream. Now I'm going to read a dream by a Grace. She is here in the U.S., and she had a dream of the tribulation. And her dream reads, Hi, this is my sister's dream. We are almost twins. She told me she thought it was World War III at first, but then she knew it was the end. She said it was really fast. She had two dreams. Her first dream was of the tribulation, but she wasn't affected. She said like the tribulation force, I think she said. Nothing was left, no pavement, buildings, nothing. Everyone was running and worried, but she wasn't. She didn't feel pain or anything, or sadness. She said our house was abandoned. She was running in a field, running from me, yet it wasn't me, like I was replaced by something evil. She was running, and she said I looked evil and had red eyes and a bow. She ran to our church into the restroom and hid in a stall. In there were guards, and people were hiding in the stalls. She said I was standing in front of her stall, and I think she got out without me knowing, and she ran into the field again. Then I stabbed her with the bow, but she didn't feel any pain. She was crying, then she woke up. Then when she went back to sleep, she was raptured and started to float up, and there was a huge bright light in heaven. Then she woke up. I don't understand some things, like why I was replaced by someone evil. Why did I try to stab her? Why she was in tribulation but wasn't. How she wasn't sad or didn't feel pain. What does it mean? This is my sister's dream. Well, Grace, thank you for sharing that dream. If I were you, if you're listening to this, I would pray and ask God to reveal, what this dream means. Pray to him and he will definitely reveal it to you. This dream is definitely an interesting one, but I do want to say that a few people have prophesied about days of darkness coming ahead. And for those 3 days of darkness, they saw evil entities on earth pretending to be family members. And so maybe that part of the dream is a part of when the 3 days of darkness will come upon the earth. I'm not sure, but you definitely need to pray to God and ask him for discernment of your dream. But thank you so much for sharing that. Guys, my kids are in the background crying, so I'm gonna go. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time on the Run for Christ. Bye.